Okay, buy it. They're not gonna. So it's a
Earn their confidence.
right.
Like Missouri, the show is the, I want to say it.
I'll come over here where it's a little
Where you
easier
can stand right in front of me. Thanks.
to see. You over there? Well, I'll be off to the
It's all
side.
good.
I'll be off to the side.
Oh, I didn't know there was another chair there, sorry.
I don't know if I'm able to see. I might have to get right up on it. I don't have my glasses.
Touchy.
Watch my notes that I
Come on. There you go.
It's freezing. You guys freeze me out
The
out here.
favorite places that work.
I'm in the room with the hot boxes.
Colorado.
And I need to be up front with all the ones who are
Three favorite places.
cold like me.
What's that?
She says she's cold.
Yeah.
She's in the front.
Yeah, it's probably my fault, Stacy. I keep it pretty cold.
I know you guys do.
I honestly think I keep it colder than these guys do.
This
I
time
keep
of year, you can just open your windows.
Oh no, it's still no. 68. It has to be 68.
It is 68 in the morning.
Get stuck out there.
But I still have to have AC. Makes the house 68.
Yeah, then we'll have the heat on. It should be in there with a sweater on.
Exactly.
Well, I'll go through a hot flash and throw a sweater on afterwards, but then I normal for a minute. Okay, how pretty. Look at that.
All right, well, thank you guys for having me down. I appreciate the opportunity to come down and talk to you guys about the process that we're going to hopefully work with you guys on for your bakery waste. Small presentation here, and this will be on our SBR process with some specifics related to your specific project. One thing that PureStream brings is experience. We've got nearly a half a century of providing wastewater treatment solutions for all different types of industry. And it's something that you can draw on from us to help you with your project. We have been manufacturing wastewater treatment plants and package plants since 1971. We have 15,000 plants all over the U.S. and the rest of the world. We've done a number of plants in Puerto Rico. It was a few years ago, and a number of those plants do no longer exist because of closures and various other things. We were the first to market a packaged RBC. In 1987, we made the first packaged RBC plant for. Yeah, I need to clean up that a little bit. Designed the first packaged RBC for installation into steel tanks. Since then, we've got nearly 100 SBR plants that we've provided over the last 20, 30 years. We also provide SBR. Rotating biological contactors, extended aeration plants, BESS systems, as well as some headworks and filtration equipment. The SBR process is well suited to industrial waste. We've done a number of industrial wastes on different things. We've worked with companies such as Rocco Turkey, Frito-Lay. Purados is particularly close to the type of waste that you provided. They do a commissary for it is a bakery, it's a commissary, so a lot of the same typical types of waste that you'll be producing are things that we already treat. Probably the same thing with Aldermerrill fine desserts. One thing that we really try to do is we try to take a look at your particular project, your particular waste strengths, your footprint available, and we try to make sure that we design a solution that will fit on your site, will provide what needs to be done. We do that by trying to make sure that we have the durability and the flexibility, durability of our processes. That's not the right word. Sorry, I'm working on this.
You're fine.
As we go. We design our plants with durability and ease of operation in mind so that you will be able to have this plant for a long time and will enjoy operating it. Here's your favorite thing, Pam.
Yeah, recognize that.
Going back to what we like to do with making sure that things fit with you and are flexible, we do a custom design program for your process based on your individual influent characteristics, the mixed liquid suspended solids concentrations that will work well for you, as well as growth rates of the bacteria, things that we need to take a look at from a wastewater standpoint to take care of your waste. The program that we use also provides us with the required cycle times, tank sizes, blowers that are going to be required. All the things that are going to make up the package that we provide to you are done through our custom design program. Just a brief overview of the SBR process so that when it does come to your site, you're not confused as to what you have. You're going to be getting a single tank that is your reactor tank and a sludge holding tank. What are they getting? I'll have to verify exactly what they're getting. I think they're getting 2 tanks now. It's a big sludge holding tank and just the reactor. The process tank itself, where all the magic is going to happen, is going to be a steel tank. Diffusers are going to be involved. There will be diffuser drops installed in the tank, floating pumps that are going to be used for your decant. There will be some blowers that are going to set off to the side to provide air to the system. And the basic operation of the SBR is that we're going to fill the tank from the bottom, we're going to fill the tank to the full float, where we're then going to begin our react cycle, where we're going to start to remove the contaminants in your wastewater. Once that cycle is finished, we're going to allow that tank to settle, sludge to be wasted, and heavier solids will settle out. The decant pumps that are on floats are going to then chase down to the level of decant that we require from your tank. And those are all set by the design program. Those will all be set by floats. Your operators won't have to do anything. I need to go. I need to make that longer. Maybe. This is first look drawing. This is already going to change, I think, Pam.
Let me know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they split those 2 tanks. This is an overview. I'll have to change that drawing because they changed the design on me already. This is a drawing of the tank that you will be getting. This will be your SBR process and the sludge holding tank on the other side of it.
It's elevation view.
What did I say?
I don't think you said anything. I just wanted to make sure they knew it was elevation,
Sure,
not plan.
Right.
Some people don't know.
This is a side view of your project. Because it's a little bit difficult to see now, what I'm going to do is zoom in on just the SBR process portion of it. Going back to what I was saying with the way that this is going to operate for you, your SBR process is all going to take place in this tank. Once we run a decant cycle and we've dropped down to this level for decant, we're going to go ahead and fill it back up to this float, and that's what's going to drive the process itself. And all those floats are going to be controlled by our control panel. And the cycle times are all going to be based on the program.
When you say you're gonna fill it up,
Right.
with what?
With their incoming wastewater.
Is it in another?
From their flow EQ tank. Yeah,
Okay, so it is in a tank.
We're not providing a tank on this one for them. They're going to have an existing, and I'll probably have to reference that, they're going to have an existing 20,000 gallon tank down there that they're going to basically use as their distribution point. And so I'll have to mention, when we've done with a decant, then your existing flow, your existing tank will have to provide the wastewater to back up to the fill. And the one thing I have to work out with them, and I think I mentioned to my rep, is that I would like control over the feed pumps. I don't want them just to have a random control panel over here for the feed pumps that's going to feed the process Lord knows when.
Yeah.
So if they just want to provide me a tank, I would like to provide them pumps and discharge piping and controls and floats in that tank. And we'll just do all the controls in our control panel. They can use their tank, but I want purview over the process from feed to end. The next thing we like, the other key design point that we look at is ease of operation. We know that plant is going to have a long life, and you're going to have that plant's going to have a long life, and your operators are going to require reliability and ease of operation and maintenance. It's a design feature that we've tried to pack in over the last 40, 50 years, and we'll continue to do so.
You can.
Oh, you got video or is that just audio?
Oh, video.
Great.
Everything.
I knew it
I
was
would
in shape.
put it on a. Yeah, that's funny. I was actually trying to zoom into your face. I was wondering what was going. Let's see. Yeah, that mustache. You're starting.
It's shaped. I was gonna say.
Well,
You used to record Mike's butt.
I didn't do it on purpose. He just busted me doing it one time.
Some of the things that we
after a couple
incorporate to our
shots of
SBR
tequila.
design makes us a little bit different from others is one, our control panel is designed with as much simplicity and functionality in mind as possible. Just by using a system of floats and time delays, we make it very easy for your operators to change out parts if need be and to change cycle times if required as well. If you do find yourself in a situation where your waist strength is a little bit larger, or if your waist strength is a little bit stronger than what you have coming in, if your flows change, our design program allows us to take what your actual flows are and sort of back figure in new cycle times based on the volumes that you have out there. So if you do find yourself having issues with what we thought you were going to be getting is a little bit different than what you are, please let us know and we can help your operators to change those cycle times to optimize your system. The one last thing that I'll say is as far as the tank itself goes, we manufacture all of our diffuser drops individually valved so that if you do have an issue with the diffuser, you can close down the valve for that one particular diffuser, break the union, pull it up, and your operators can do diffuser maintenance without stopping the entire process. So just because you have one small piece of equipment go down, you don't have to shut down the entire tank, dewater it, because some people and some other manufacturers do mount all of their diffusers to the bottom of the tank. And we feel it's a better idea to give them the flexibility of maintaining your process and simply maintaining your equipment. From an electromechanical standpoint, we provide 100% backup of all your electromechanical equipment. You'll have 2 process blowers, 2 sludge holding tank blowers, 2 decant pumps. Now, at any given time, only one of those is going to run, but if one goes down, you don't have to stop. From our warehouse in Walton, Kentucky, we do stock very many of the replacement parts that you might need, and because of our relationship with our suppliers, if we don't happen to have it in stock, in many cases, we can drop ship it directly to you. We also use commonly available filters, blowers, control panel components, so that if you can get them on the island, please feel free to do so in an emergency.
No, you must
I
order
know,
us.
I know. Say something like that. So thank you for your attention, and I hope that we can work with you on your bakery.